You're listening to the Prescott Night Out Entertainment Podcast featuring San Martin Rodriguez, brought to you by Arizona Pod News and enewsaz.com.
Hey, how you doing? This is me, San Martin from Prescott Night Out, here at the studios at Prescott ENews. I am telling you, man, this is going to be a great time to talk about what's happening this weekend. I have in the studio right now Neil. Neil is my good buddy, man. He's really good-hearted, and one of the cool things is that he actually was driving down the road, and I was like, "Come on in, man!" And so he stopped in. So, anyways, what's up, Neil? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for bringing me in.
Nice, man. So, what do you got going on this weekend?
I'm actually leaving tomorrow and going up to Flagstaff to attend the Tequila Sunrise event.
Oh, shoot!
Never been, but I've heard tons of good things about it. So,
what do you think? Is there going to be a lot of tequila, or is it just a theme of the event?
Yeah, I think there should be plenty of tequila, and it actually starts in the morning. So it's an event.
That's crazy. Well, this weekend here locally in Prescott is going to be off the chain. I guess everybody that is downtown in the business partnerships are actually celebrating the Halloween weekend. So I guess the getting dressed up festivities are upon us. So Saturday is going to be the day. And from what I heard, there's events happening in all the Quad City areas, Prescott Valley, and Chino Valley. They're doing it big, man, really, really big. So that's what my whole goal is tonight, is to go ahead and tell people what is happening in Prescott, Arizona. We also are covering daytime events. So when you guys are listening to this, we are really, really covering everything. Just because it says Prescott Night Out doesn't mean that it's specifically for the night outs. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and get into it. So Friday comes around, and this is the type of things when it all starts, right? The weekend starts on Fridays, right?
Yep.
So this is what's going to go down. It's Mortimers Farm has been going on with the Pumpkin Festival and the Corn Maze for the past month, and I guess they're going ahead and extend it for an additional week after November, and that's from what I've seen online. So I got to confirm that. But yeah, if you guys want to get something going on, there's the Mortimer's Pumpkin Festival out there in Dewey, Arizona, Dewey Humboldt area. And then all of a sudden we move into the festivities for the Halloween for all the kids, big and old, young. I mean, I don't care what if you like to do Halloween festivities or even fall festivities, this is the weekend to do it. So I guess on Friday as well, we're doing the Prescott 4th Friday Art Walk. Have you ever been downtown and done any of checked out any of the art studios?
No, I haven't.
Dude, the art studios here are freaking amazing. Sincerely, really, really amazing. And I actually been into a few of them, but Ian Russell's gallery is one of the ones where I was just like, dude, this place is awesome. And he actually houses a bunch of different artists in there. And some of the artwork that you see down there is crazy, very crazy. Now, here's the other thing. I actually was talking with you the other night, and you were saying we should do a big show out there in the forest. And I was like, no, there's a spot, and I couldn't come up with it, but I finally came up with it a whole day later. But you know what? Let's go ahead and strike the conversation. So, have you ever been to the Highland Center for Natural History?
I have not.
Really?
I don't get out very often, so.
All right. Well, once again, we're on the Halloween theme, and this is what's happening this weekend over there. It's it's called Halloween Happening, Family Nature Festival. And I need to go out there and take a tour, so I kind of feel bad not being able to talk about it. But, here I am, man, talking about a place that I have never been to, which I'm really, really, sad about because they have invited me out there. And I've actually noticed that they have events every weekend. So this is one thing that, you go ahead and take the family out to the nature and have some fun. The other thing is Thumbview Distillery. I heard a lot of good things about Thumbview Distillery. And I'm going to be on that little, man, Martin, you shouldn't have been on that roll. You should go see all these places. And you know what? There's so many cool places that I'm getting through that line. But have you ever been through the Thumbview Distillery?
I haven't been there either.
Neil, we got a bucket list, bro. Me
know.
and you. We're going to have to take this podcast on a tour, man. And we'll go and hand pick these little spots or even put them in the list. And we're just going to go, man. But anyways, they're going to have a live music. It's called Goals Girls Halloween Show. I don't know what it all consists of, man, but just the name itself makes me want to go check it out.
That sounds exciting.
All right, so here we go back out to Mortimer's Farm. Not only do they have the Corn Maze, they got the Pumpkin Festival, but they also have a Friday night barn dance, man. Friday night in Dewey, there's a barn dance. So anybody that likes to oot, scoot, boot, and oogie, that's where you need to go. That's really where you need to go. 2-step in, 3-step in, twirl your girl around. That's where the place is going to be getting down. So anyways, the Prescott Center of the Arts, for the Arts, they have a couple things going on this weekend. And one of them is the Ghost Talk Tour of 2018. Now, I think I can't remember the man's name, but I guess he's kind of like a historian of some sort. And he actually goes through all the ghost things and haunted things of Prescott, Arizona. And, it's one of the things that I tried to do the other night, and I got into it, but then I was like, I love history, but it was just, there's too many people to kind of like just get involved with it. But anyways, I think that's going to be a pretty cool thing. Hence, this the weekend to be haunted with the Halloween and stuff. But, not only is Friday getting pumped up, but Saturday is the day. Saturday, it's going to be crazy. Like, I have no clue how in the world I would be able to ever go to all of these festivities, these shows and stuff. But from what the grapevine of my event calendar is saying is that there is things starting at 11 o'clock and then going all the way to 2 a.m., which I don't think I'm going to be able to hang out till 2 a.m., especially on this day, because this day is going to be crazy. We were actually sponsoring a trunk for let me get to that real quick. What was it? Trunk for... Hold on. It's over at Finley, over at the Subaru building. Basically, we are sponsoring a trunk, and basically treats in the trunk. Trunks in the treats in the trunk. That's funny. But anyways, so what we have to do is get a bunch of candy, and we have to put it in the trunk so all the kids could come out and they could go ahead and basically do all the trick-or-treating out of the trunks of the cars over there. And so I heard they had a whole bunch of people sponsor something. So if you guys are out and about looking for cars, or even if you just want to go ahead and grab some extra candy and stuff like that, that's the place to go. And finally, I figured out it's called Trunks or Treat, because I have a little bit of help. Thank you from the outside. That's crazy. That's funny. But sometimes, there's so much stuff going on, man. It's really hard to pay attention, like really hard. How do you pay attention, Neil?
It's tough, but it's also a fantastic problem to have in the city. I think some people have this misconception that there's not a whole lot going on in the Prescott and surrounding areas, but when you look into it and when you have resources, you can quickly find tons of things to do, which is really nice.
Yeah, it kind of amazes me that, growing up here, you would think that, there's nothing for me to do. And then all of a sudden, a lot of businesses have come in, and a lot of people have established things and want to do things for this community. And I think that's like the coolest thing ever. And I mean, I could never get bored. I mean, this place is so beautiful. Like, why would I ever want to leave? Hint, hint, we never leave this town. I mean, I do it by choice. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on, Nick. So, okay, so have you ever been to Wildfire?
No, I have not been to Wildfire.
Okay, so they actually are opening up a new facility, which is still probably 100 yards away from their original building, maybe a little bit farther. I haven't really measured it myself, but they have moved, and it's right there off the Highway 69. So they're doing a fundraiser this weekend, and it's going to start at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., where you eat for free and with donations. And this one is going to actually help out the Smoke Eye Museum. I don't know which one is which. I know they're doing the Boys and Girls Club on Friday. Yeah, I'm blind. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at some things that I can't see. Oh, okay. So the Saturday is the Smoke Eye from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that's what the money from that time will go ahead and help donate. And then the 4:30 to 7:30 will be the Boys and Girls Club. The Boys and Girls Club. So head out over there, enjoy yourself. And then I guess the grand opening will be on the 30th. You want to go?
Yeah, I'm game.
Out,
if a company like that is doing these donation-based fundraising for those organizations, I'd more than be happy to go out and support them.
Yeah, I definitely like, stepping in and stuff and going and checking out all these cool little things. But like I said, there's so much going on, and I have, I mean, yeah, we should just really do a bucket list. That's probably what's gonna end up happening. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna get this list going just so I never fumble my words again. And then we're gonna meet all the owners. All the owners is where I would like to go ahead. Where I would like to go ahead and actually get to know them better, just to kind of figure out why they're doing it, what's ticking. And actually, you know what? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Watch. But anyways, here we go. Oh, the inaugural trunk and treat. I found it in my notes, guys. I'm telling you, this weekend's going to be crazy. So this weekend also, we're at Los Pinos. There's going to be a Remembering Tony fundraiser for breast cancer research. This is a very sentimental thing for Will over there, which is the owner. He lost his wife a couple years ago to breast cancer. And so now he's obviously helping out the cause and putting some things together. I don't know if it's sold out yet, but you guys might want to check. So if you listen to this and you want to go out and support, make sure you check that thing out. And so this weekend also at the Prescott Elks Theater, have you ever heard of the Rocky Horror Show?
I have not, but it sounds scary.
Yeah, well, it's an older movie, but this now we're doing with an actual play. And so this play is going to be playing over at the Elks Theater. It's going to start over at 7 p.m. And I think it's for 2 hours. And then after that, or at the same time, right across the street, like this is crazy, right across the street, there's a Masquerade Party, which is pretty cool. And that's going to be at the Hacienda. The Hacienda Inn is hosting, I think it's the Prescott area leaders, I think it's called. Prescott area leaders is putting it on. And yeah, I guess you're going to dress up, man. It's not like a complete full-on masquerade, so I guess you could be on a casual level. If I'm not mistaken, that's what was in the wording. So if you guys want to go check that out, obviously all of this stuff is, there is fees to go ahead and get in the door, but they're really, really minimal for sure. So after that show goes down, obviously, we have all the downtown scene. The downtown scene, what places do you frequent around town?
I would say Prescott Public House, Matt's Saloon, and then Lizards. And then the Raven, of course. Raven's kind of the start of the night, and excellent food, good environment.
That's awesome, man. I mean, I never really had like a starting point to the end point. I just love just enjoying people in general. So wherever the conversation for me actually rolls, that's where I go. But if I am not mistaken, every one of our venues downtown are having a Halloween costume party. So put on your best outfit, and I'm thinking there's things happening on every one of them, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be prizes, if I'm not mistaken. But I think you got to be there present to win. That's kind of how you have to stay at the spot, and that's what goes down. And then, anyways, we're going to be going into things in Prescott Valley. There's going to be, some festivities going on out there at some of the venues. And out in Chino Valley, they're going to be doing a huge little festival out there. It's actually for Yavapai College's 50th anniversary. Oh. So they're putting on a little festival out there. So that's supposed to be pretty big. I heard, 500 to 1,000 people will show up to that event.
That's going to be a big one.
Would you give up the candy and stuff like that? That's kind of like what happens, man. But there's going to be candy galore for everybody. And then there's actually this thing happening. It's called Rock the Block. Rock the Block? Yeah, Rock the Block. And it's going to be over there at the Crossroads, what do you call that? The Crossroads offices off of Willow Creek. And that's supposed to be really, really big fun. It's supposed to be for all ages. There's going to be wine. There's going to be beer. There's going to be people hanging out, having fun. The children will be able to go ahead and get in their jump castles, do the pumpkin carving. I think there's hay rides. I mean, they're going all out.
Yeah.
So Northern Arizona Social, I think Northern Arizona Social is putting it on. Donna Working is a pretty cool person because, she likes to host a lot of cool things and actually helps a lot, with distributing the information as well, which is pretty cool. And I'm telling you what, man, this whole weekend is full of things. I mean, my mind is just boggled right now. Like, what do I want to do? After talking about it, I just think I want to go home and go to sleep. To be honest, man, I'm just like, wow, that was exhausting. That was exhausting. But I don't know. I might even skip out and Prescott go to Tequila Sunrise. And just kidding. I'll be like, as long as you drive, man, I'm ready to go.
Right.
So now, how long have you been in Prescott?
I've been in Prescott for about a year and a half now.
Wow. Where did you come from?
I used to live in downtown Phoenix, and then I actually worked off of Scottsdale Road in Lincoln, and decided that I wanted to relocate to somewhere beautiful, a little more relaxing than that environment, and that's exactly what I found. So
now, coming from a big city, do you think that with Prescott being kind of like remote and really small, how do you think as far as the entertainment scene? How do you like that?
You know what? When I initially moved up here and I didn't have the resources, I didn't think there was a whole lot of things going on. But, once you get out and connect with your people in the community and you start to hear about things, there's truly something to do every day up here, which it's something that I thought I was going to miss out on from moving from the busy downtown Phoenix environment. But, you can stay just as busy up here if you want. Yeah,
most definitely. I guess it's kind of whatever you make it of it. Because being a part of this community has been really, really awesome for me. And the only reason why is because I tend to look at the awesomeness. I mean, whether it's like something that we're having fun with or whether I just could go outside and breathe some really, really fresh air. Like, that is my favorite part, just being able to go ahead and be a part of that type of like nature in this like high little environment of us. I think we are the Mile High City. From what I heard.
Yeah, we're up here.
And that's pretty cool, man. And I enjoy being here. I really thank you for being here and listening to me ramble. And I mean, it really honestly makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, thanks for bringing me in off the street.
Yes, most definitely. And, you could also get all this information from Prescott ENews. The e-newsletter is sent out every week where I basically help put on copy all the information as far as what's going on in Prescott. So if you guys go to Prescott ENews, get into that newsletter, and then download it, or sign up, and then you'll have all this information, and then you'll be able to be directed to more spots where you'll be able to have a lot more information, because obviously, once again, we can't talk about all the stuff that is happening, and it is what it is, I mean, there's so much going on, and I don't want to keep rambling and talk about everything, because, man, we'll be here forever. But Prescott is beautiful. Whether you like camping, whether you like socializing, whether you like a cocktail, whether you like food, this is the spot. This place right here is this place. I mean, what's your favorite place to eat?
My favorite place to eat would be Terra Thai. I love Thai food, especially coming up from downtown Phoenix. There's a bunch of good Thai spots, and Terra Thai is the absolute best in the city. So.
There you go. I really don't have a favorite. I think let me take that back. I do have a favorite. And it's my favorite. It's breakfast. It's the local, man. That's my favorite. Have you been there?
I have not. I'm not much of a breakfast guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, I don't wake up in there that early. So brunch, man, it will be. They close at 2 o'clock. You'll be able to go ahead and head out over there. But anyways, once again, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and catch up and be on top of everything, don't forget to like Prescott ENews, like Prescott Night Out. Go to the Prescott ENews website where you can go ahead and get all the latest information for all the news reports, and basically get on that newsletter. And I'm telling you, you're gonna have to get on that newsletter.
Yeah, I wish I would have known about that when I first moved up. I would have.
Well, you know what? We're gonna put you on there right now as soon as I'm done, and then you'll have this podcast on that newsletter.
Nice.
So if you guys hear this stuff, give us a like. Next time you guys come out, we're going to be giving away free tickets to some shows that are happening here in Prescott, Arizona. So this is my enticement. This is the second time that I've said that. So the next one, we're going to be picking a winner. So I need you guys to listen. So I think if I'm not mistaken, we're reaching a couple hundred people, maybe 300 people that are actually looking at this. And I really do appreciate you. So if you guys listen to this to the end, I love you. I love you a lot. Don't forget to follow me. And once again, kudos to everybody. And I do a little bit of sign off. It's called Peace, Love, and Happiness. Let it not be war. Do you got a sign off that you want to go ahead and put out there?
No, I'll kind of write off of what you just said.
All right, man. That sounds great. We're going to start a freaking a bucket list, bro.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think that's necessary.
So by the time we come back, dude, we're gonna have a bucket list for you guys, and hopefully by the time I come back, I will be visiting all those places where I feel like I've been left out of the cold. So, anyways, I'm signing off from Prescott ENews studio here downtown Prescott, Arizona. Thank you for hearing me and listening, and thank you, Neil, for coming out. I really do appreciate you guys. Later.